Zephyrin Cochran, is that you?
Okay, gang, this is a second set between KT Rolster and CJ Entus. And I'll get a bit more into the details of the playoffs in this game, because for some reason I completely didn't in the first set. I don't know what happened there. Except, this map is Jade, by the way, 4-player Twilight map. They love their Twilight maps this season. But anyway, down to 5 o'clock, and orange is Action Zerg, scudding up the right direction to the 2 o'clock, where snow is, and brown. Brown snow, that's definitely not something I want to see. Luckily, winter is ending, so I don't have to see that. But yes, details. First and foremost, if you haven't seen the first day of the playoffs, the first day of CJ Entus versus KT Rolster, go ahead and watch that on EsportsTV YouTube channel. Because this is a traditional best-of-3 round series. And, spoiler alert, KT Rolster won the first round of the series. The rest of the Pro League this season has been very non-traditional. OGN changed a lot of things, like it's now best of 5, there are no more ace matches, and they split up the season into 2 seasons. But these playoffs are very traditional. This is how it's basically always been done. You got your best of 7 series and best of 3 rounds. So the first to 4 wins in this series is going to win this series. But this series is just 1 round and a round of 3. And as I said, KT Rolster already won yesterday, so they have 1 round in the bag. I see the Forge Fast expand from Snow. He's moving out to Scout. And as I said earlier, Action is going to scout in the right direction. He's going to see that immediately, know where to go. And he put his spawning pool down first. Went for spawning pool first. But okay, yeah, KT Rolster is ahead as far as these rounds go. It's a best of 3 rounds, and that's why I said 21 games in the last game, because potentially 7 games on each day. Actually, there's the potential for my favorite super ace match, which decides at the end of the 3rd round who's going to win. Super ace matches are insane, and I love them. They're so high stakes. I just love it. The best one I've ever seen was probably Stork versus Effort on Outsider. Even though Stork lost, that was just, my heart was beating the entire time as I watched it live. And of course the heart was broken, and it's just blood spurting out of it. But still, I guess I had a fun time. Alright, take a look. See, Extractor, Zergling is chasing this pesky little probe around. And these were kind of interesting choices, because CJ Entus yesterday, they threw up their... It sounds like they all just threw up at once. Yes, they had very bad Taco Bell, and they all threw up. And then they threw out their rookie players to start out. Well, Sky High's not a rookie, but he hadn't been fielded a lot this season. They threw Sky High out first, and he won. And then they threw Hero, which is definitely a rookie player for them, for the 2nd place. And of course, he lost to Flash, because Flash is God. Flash hasn't been completely unbeatable this season. He's lost 2 games, but he's won like 15 or 16 others. So, yeah, basically unbeatable. And then they moved in with the Efforts, and the Hydras, and the Litas. So they wanted to save their best for last, and it didn't work out for them. KT Rolster won because their underperforming Zerg players actually got them wins, which seems to worked out today too. Looking at that first set, Hoja getting it done against Effort, who has always been a fantastic ZVZ player. But okay, Snow just got up that 2nd base, transferring over with his probies. He got the 1 cannon at the front, throwing down his 2nd assimilator at the 2nd base, and I saw the 3rd base, 3rd hatchery coming up for Action. Yes, he's putting that down at the 8 o'clock position. Trying to get this scouting probe out of the way. It is down to red, so it probably won't take too much more to get rid of this thing. Yep, goodbye probe. No more scout for Snow. Lair coming up seems to be standard so far from Action. And yeah, as I said, both these guys are interesting choices because they both have kind of mixed records this Pro League season. They both have more losses than wins, but it's actually an improvement, I think, for Action from over last season, because last season Action is kind of cringeworthy. Well, I don't want to make fun of the guy. He's obviously a pro and he had some good games, but yeah, they were throwing out Action just when they needed him. He failed, which is, it makes me cringe just personally. And I'm not even a huge fan of Action or anything, but just makes my teeth grind when something like that happens over and over and over again. But I think he is improving. He has like 5 wins and 7 losses this season, so kind of split 50-50. Obviously more losses than wins there, but still mixed record, and I think it's better than last season. Snow, on the other hand, did well last season. This season got more losses than wins. Very mixed record. So I think it says more about Action improving than Snow. Yeah, Snow is definitely not improving this season. But okay, let's check things out here. Spire coming up seems to be still very standard for the Action men, and the Corsair is going to come down and scout this, get the scout on all 3 bases, do its thing, so to speak. Corsair doing its thing. I wish I had like the Corsair extra music that if you click on a Corsair enough, it starts to play music. You get like psychedelic stuff. No, I'm not making that up. What the? 2 Hydralisk dens. Yeah, we definitely need some wacky music here. I need a slide whistle right now because, yeah, Action, he's going for 2 Hydralisk dens. He's trying to fool Snow into thinking he's going for standard play, but Snow's Corsair is still out in the field, I think. Where is Snow's Corsair? I don't think it flew over to the 3rd base. I think it went right back home. Yeah, the Corsair went home because there are 2 Corsairs, 3 Corsairs now, going to be hanging outside that natural expansion, so they didn't get the scout, the critical scout of the 3rd base. Oh, man. This could have worked out just perfectly for Action, because what he's doing with this 2 Hydralisk Den build, and he's trying to get the range and the speed for the Hydras at the same time to make this just a devastating all-in Hydra attack. This is all-in. He is going all-in with a Hydra bust, and this is about as all-in as you can get with a Hydra bust, except for the 2 base, barely mining from 2nd base, or like Hydra bust, that I like to do a lot on Battle.net. But it's still just 1 cannon at the front. There's speed now for the Overlords, so the Dark Templar aren't even going to be a threat. Oh man, oh, this is going to be so bad, so very bad for Snow. He has to see this coming now. He sees the Hydras coming up. Let's see if he has any more cannons on the way. He has to just put down 2 more cannons, and he has the High Templar just popped out of the gateway. Well, I think we all know how this is going to go. This is basically a hard counter to what, wow, what Snow has done. He just put down 1 cannon. The other cannons are way too late. Hard countered, not scouted, and that's going to be an easy win for Action, because you're going to take down this Archon with ease, and everything else is going to be destroyed here. Wow. A very risky play. GG. All in. GG. The best kind of GG there is. And Action cannot get out of his booth. I love it when that happens. But yeah, Action finally getting the win. He's just about tied up his record too. He can't get out. He can't get out of the booth. Let's see how much longer. Oh, I was hoping he was going to be stuck in there till next game. Oh well, they got him out. Looking good for KT Rolster. They're already up 2. They have 2 more wins to go to close this thing out and move up to face Samsung Khan. Can CJ Entus make the comeback with Flash still to play? Ooh, let's do it. 3rd set.